What's up? We back again.
Good.
Hey. This is a special.
Ladiano. But this nigga Mark made this shit.
You acting like you wanna leave so bad. With or without you, I'm straight and you know that. But there's power over me and you hold that. Am I gonna go? Will I stay? You control that. You what I want but don't need. Tell me what this gonna be now. What are we doing? What do you get out of playing with me, baby? What's so amusing?
Baby girl, I told you that I'm a fly guy. I don't think that you can hang a day in my.
Hey, Lanna, that's all we're gonna give them. That's all we're gonna get them, Lanna.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna get them. They can't take any more. You know what I'm saying? If anything more, we have to charge them. You know what I'm saying? What's up, girl? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, this is like, I feel like a proud uncle moment. I just want to, before we even start, y'all, like I said, I'm a really good friend of her mom. You know what I mean? Let me get right. Let me clip my
We're family.
shirt.
We're family.
I know this young lady before she was born, and she was in her mom's stomach. So we talking about how we talking, like over 20-something years of me watching this young lady grow up and be an amazing person. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her mom, Becca. Really good friends with her, and her dad, TC. You know what I'm saying? So this is a more very personal interview for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, how you doing though? How you doing? How's everything with you? What's up with you, my friend?
I'm great. That intro was great. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, once again, I'm gonna give you your roses. I seen you move up the ranks. I see you stay focused on music and dedicate your life to this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very proud of what you're doing, and I'm excited for your future.
Thank you.
So like I said, I know you, but they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about your upbringing. Like, how were you raised? Where are you from?
619, born and raised, San Diego, the Princess of Dago. That's the only reason why I call myself that. Until,
I like that.
Till I'm the queen, but it's okay.
Right.
Oh wait, but I grew up mainly in East County though.
Okay.
Like El Cajon, and then stayed in Tirisana for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then right back to East County.
That's what I'm talking about. When did you start getting into music? Well, like, how did you get into music?
Well, I've been singing ever since I was young. Like, I've been singing, my mom says, ever since I could talk.
Yeah.
So I've always loved singing. Like, every single talent show, I would do it. And even in probably around like fifth grade, I was writing songs about like Hello Kitty and stuff, but they were like cheers. They were mostly cheers.
No way.
But I was taking it serious.
Hey, give me one of your songs that you wrote when you was them Hello Kitty songs. We need to hear this.
Oh Lord.
Let's build some visuals for them.
It was like,
I know you know some of it.
I had like two girls in the background. We were like,
it's crazy.
Oh my gosh. No cap, it didn't rhyme, but we were like, we're white, we're fluffy, we're cutie. I'm gonna stop right there.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. So tell me more about the story. So when you was in, like you said, fifth grade, and you started learning music, you started loving music, then how did it progress from there?
So after elementary school and middle school, I was pretty distracted, like most middle schoolers. It wasn't until probably my 8th grade. That's when I started singing. I was part of my school's band, but it wasn't like regular school band. We had this teacher who really loved music.
Right.
And during music class and during lunch, we would go inside of the room, and the homegirl had a guitar, and we would just sing covers like the whole time.
No way.
Sing covers. Yeah. And my music teacher seen that, and he was like, yo, I want to start like an after school program band.
No way.
Are you down to audition, to get in? And I was like, yeah, sure. So it was cool. We did a couple of things. We did like the Mother Goose Parade and just little things like that. And then he was like, yo, you're really good. Your voice is really good, but I feel like you can get pushed farther. And he introduced me to my vocal coach, who I still work with today. His name is Luis Greco. He's this Mexican dude. He actually lives in Mexico, so I be doing vocal lessons like from SD to Mexico.
So you go to Mexico, do vocal lessons, and you come back?
No, on Skype.
Oh, okay. Dang, man, this is 2023, I guess. So
Right.
you on Skype, and he just teaching you how to sing on Skype.
Right.
Oh, that's badass.
Right.
Damn, that's a good business, man. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, okay, like that's like one person outside of my parents that's like, you're really good.
Yeah.
And then I went to this music program 9th grade, and this is when I really was like, okay, you gotta take it serious.
Yeah.
I did this music program.
What was it like? What was that first moment when you knew, like, okay, I need to take this serious? Like, what was that moment?
So at the music program, there's this dude. I'm gonna just shout him out. Shout out Hit Dent. Honestly, bro's the reason why I really took myself serious.
Yeah.
He's actually a producer for Bad Boy Records,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody would like throw their kids at them at the music program. And one time it was Student of the Month, because you know when you got a music program, you gotta shout out kids, you get your grants and all that stuff.
Right.
And the director has never heard me before, but it was Student of the Month, and then she called me in the next class. I thought I was in trouble or something. And she was like, yo, Hit Dent heard your music, and he's never approached me about anybody at all. And
right.
I got super excited. That's when my mom, I was like, dang, like for real, like this is crazy.
Right.
I've never had anybody outside of like family and school like really validate me like that.
So he gave you that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like somebody, like you said, outside of the norm, you know what I mean? Because, our parents and people who love you kind of can like be biased in a way, you know what I'm saying?
For
Just say
sure.
anything. You get, like my old lady, man, she said, I'm a good singer. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't sing good. I probably sing good in the shower.
I don't know,
but yeah.
Court, you holding out?
Hey, man, let me tell you, man. No, I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say, you know what I mean? But yeah, so keep going.
So yeah, that was like the first moment. And then the second moment was, I'm not going to say the name of the program, but the program director, she used to end up being the manager for like the kids who she thought really had talent.
Right.
And she had a meeting with me and my mom, and she wanted to be my manager. But I love my mom. That's Mama Bear right there. She's very protective. She's protected me from a lot of things.
As she should.
And at the time, I didn't really understand. But my mom was like, nah, like we're not really looking into that. And as soon as I said no, like I wasn't allowed to do anything in the program anymore. Like she was salty. And then it was like, dang, like I wasn't even 14 yet. And I was like, dang, I really have like grown people hating on me already. Like there's something.
So that kind of tells you from a business perspective, like you have some type of value, you know what I'm saying? So if they can see that they can make money off of you already, you know what I mean? It's like, you're hot, you know what I'm saying? You got some type of talent, you know what I mean? Yeah. So what about in musical influences?
Musical influences? Okay, for singing, like the reason why I really wanted to be an artist was because not many people know this, but I'm half Mexican, half black. And the singer that I really looked up to the most was Selena, because I don't know if many people know this either, but in the movie, at least in the movie, because I'm not going to say, in the movie she didn't know, Spanish wasn't her first language.
Right.
She ended up singing in Spanish. Spanish wasn't my first language, but I'm fluent in Spanish.
No way.
Yeah, I'm fluent in Spanish.
Good shit.
So, yeah, so she really inspired me. I was like, dang, like she's a bilingual artist. I want to do that. I want to do that too. Yeah.
So, what artists kind of influence your style?
Court already know. Lotto.
Oh man. Hey, cut the interview. I need to talk to your mom. You know what I'm saying? Nah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so
Lotto.
I'm not, a lot of people, so I was listening to Lotto before she was on even Jermaine Dupri's show, the rap game.
Right.
And when she got on the rap game, I was like, oh dang, like, I know her. And just seeing the way she did it, she won the whole show. She's like one of the youngest females there. She won the whole show and she didn't even sign the record deal or take the chain. She just won the show just to win. And that was like very, very inspiring to me. And that's like when I was like, okay, I really want to, even though I sing now, I was trying to rap back then. Yeah,
because I noticed that, like I said, I've been following for a long time. And I noticed, when I first started listening to you, you're more of a singer. You know what I mean? You're vocalizing a lot. You singing a lot. But, listen to your current projects and music. I've been noticing you're bridging into more like rapping and things like that. So what is the transition and why are you transitioning to more rap?
I feel like I'm trying to do just both, to be honest. I feel like I have to remind people that I used to rap because I started off rapping, even though like I've always sang.
Yeah.
When I started like dropping music for real,
right,
it was rap. It was terrible at the time, but it was rap.
Right. So, is that because you think that you're influenced by Lotto and Selena?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So as you growing up, let's just take it back to to your childhood. As growing up, what's some of the key artists that you listen to growing up?
I would mostly say Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys. I can kind of see that. I can kind of hear that too.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, Fergie, and I feel like Fergie did both.
No way.
I loved me Fergie. Like I had the whole CD. I was to beg my mom like, can you play Fergalicious?
Damn. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody else? Top 5. Give me top 5 artists. Top 5
artists. See, this is
top
hard.
5.
Okay, I got it.
We're trying to dissect you right now.
All right, Lotto. J.I. I like people who are close to my age. J.I. Prince of New York because I like his melodic rap. Selena's always gonna be the queen. Fergie for sure, and Alicia Keys.
Okay, that's nice. Let's talk about the recording process. So what is your recording process like when you make music?
Man, I feel as I've gotten older, maybe not as I gotten older, I just feel like I guess older as an artist, everything has changed. I feel like when you're young, and I see this too with kids that I work with, when you start making music, you just start like writing in a journal.
Right.
But now I'm to the point where I go in the booth and I just figure out what melody sounds good. So I'll hum like, and then put words to it first.
Right.
I mean, after.
Yeah. So are you like freestyling or are you an actual writer?
I used to be a writer, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a freestyler. Like, I'm not off the dome, like, rapping. But when I'm in the booth, I like to just go in with nothing. So most of your songs that you're recording right now, you're pretty much freestyling most of those songs. Yes.
Holy shit. Damn, that's crazy, man. If I was an artist, I would I think I would write it down because I feel like if I freestyle it, I won't be able to articulate everything I want to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll miss things. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's why you're professional. That's why you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? What excites you about the creative process of making music?
I think just probably coming up with the melody and like matching the melody to the beat. Like I love that. I feel like I can see it. It's weird. Like, I feel like I can see things when I hear
some more visual stuff. That's where you go. That's what I'm talking about. Anything else?
I guess also putting like a visual for it too.
Gotcha.
It's dope because I feel like I get to act out how I really feel.
Right. So another thing I've been watching you on social media, right? Doing performances.
Right.
Talk to me about performing live in front of people.
That is something that God has blessed me with. I don't know how to play sports. I do not know how to dance. Like that's something like I need to choreographers tap in, like private choreographers tap in because I do not know how to dance, bro. Like I don't. But stage fright is something I've never gotten since kindergarten. I've never had it. Right.
I remember watching your Instagram one time, probably like 2 years ago, and I think that was your first time ever performing. Probably. I think it was like in a small club or something like that.
It was my second. Yeah, my second performance.
So you don't get nervous or anything?
I'm 21. I can say this. I'd take a shot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I need to talk to your
mom.
But
only one because I don't like slurring. Like, I don't like slurring.
Yeah, no worries. That's crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man. Starting to, talking and singing in front of everybody, I think I'd be super fucking nervous, dude.
For real?
I would be super nervous. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I heard, so Where's on the Street, you're dropping an album soon.
Yes.
So let's talk about that first. Before we go to the current one, let's talk about the first. What was the first album about?
The first album was called Out, and basically, I feel like I just was in a rush to just get everything out. It was songs that I had. These are songs I have written.
Yeah.
So if you listen to that album, it's more about the lyrics hit different. Like the lyrics hit different. I talk about like self-love. I talk about I diss like an ex-boyfriend on there. I just go in on that album. I diss like I got bullied from kindergarten to 8th grade. So I diss a lot of those people. Not names, but I just like it's a very aggressive album. Yeah. Very aggressive. A lot of rap too.
So pretty much that album's about life experiences that you're having. So one of my favorite songs that you made, I've been listening to is called Suicide.
Okay, so I actually got inspired by the show Euphoria.
Oh wow.
I don't know if have you watched Euphoria?
I think I seen like some previews of it, but I never watched the whole show.
So there's a couple on there, and they're super toxic. They're just like super duper toxic. And I don't know. Sometimes when I write songs, I be writing like if things are happening to me. So I was just pretending that I was, the girl's name's Maddie from Euphoria, and she's just so like addicted to this dude. And I just feel like a lot of women can feel it because sometimes you love people so much, even though it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts you and stuff like that. So basically, like, you love somebody even though it's killing you. So that's what it was, like suicide.
Wow. There you go. Because I wanted to ask you that because when I listened to it, it wasn't really about suicide. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but it drew me in though when I seen the name and I seen the title of the song.
Right.
I'm like, okay. I was like, damn, Lanna was there talking about suicide or something. Let me listen to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I started listening to it. It's not about suicide.
YouTube did not like that.
Yeah.
YouTube did not like that
Yeah.
video. The video didn't run up how I want to because
Yeah.
YouTube was not feeling that name.
Hey, I did notice that too because I had to click like through so a couple of things to get to that video. They like banned that one, boy. I was like, dang, man, they didn't listen to the words.
It was a lesson learned.
They some haters. You know what I'm saying? So for that last album, what's one of your favorite standout songs on that last album?
The previous one?
Yeah, the previous one.
It's called Letter to Myself.
Mm.
And
Why is that?
I feel like it's my favorite, like, album wise, because it ties together the whole album. Like, besides all the crap I went through, like, I'm the person who got me the most, and that's what it's just about. Just like having myself the most, like growing up, like not having a lot of friends, believe it or not, and getting bullied and boy crazy, like getting your feelings hurt and all that stuff.
Man, I don't like hearing this. Uncle Hendo don't like hearing this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. What about You Ain't Safe?
That one's also based off Euphoria.
I know. That's what I figured.
Heck yeah. I figured. I based it off of something that happened to me like a long time ago. Like, I don't know. I based it off of someone who hurt me a long time ago, or like the thought about somebody hurting me,
Yeah.
So like emotionally, not physically.
So you getting these ideas? So you're drawing these ideas to make these songs from like TV shows and everything like that.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I would love to be like playlisted or whatever. Sync, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
On TV shows. Yeah.
There
That's
you
like
go.
one of the goals, to be honest.
Let's talk about this current album. So what's the title of the album?
Oh yeah, Here to Stay, and I feel like it's just basically like a moving forward type of thing for me. Like the cover is like bright blue and stuff, and I'm just excited because it's just like it's a step forward because I did stop music for probably like 6 months.
Okay.
Not because I wanted to, but just because I needed to.
Take a break. And topics on other songs on this current album. What is it about?
I think it's just about me showing myself this time, like at one point I'm only making sad songs. At one point I was only making like rap songs. I just want to show like my diversity and stuff and show why I'm here to stay as an artist.
Once again, your favorite song off this new album. Your favorite song. What's your favorite song out this whole album that you made? And why? Favorite song off that new album.
That's hard. To be honest, no, I'm just gonna say it. My favorite song off the album, because it was a creative standpoint, it was like one time me and Mar were just working, and then it was like a full like freestyle, like no stops.
Right.
It's called Session 15. Like it was like our 15 session working with each other. It was kind of like how Summer Walker had it was called Session 32 or something like that. And it's just like a freestyle. It's called like Session 15 Worth It.
Right.
That's my favorite.
So why is it your favorite?
I think it shows what I can do. And it reminds me kind of like if Bruno Mars was a girl. Like that type of sound.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only way I can describe it.
I can't wait to hear this one. I can't wait to hear this song for sure. Well, let's go a little deeper. You've been doing music for a little bit, right?
Right.
What type of advice would you give up and coming artists?
Sheesh. Trust yourself. To be honest, just trust yourself and stop asking for validation. Like you can ask for advice, but don't ask for validation. Don't email 10 different people your song because why are you emailing 10 different people your song? Like if you don't think you're dope, why are you even doing it?
I heard that. Were you doing music with Hardini as well?
Yeah, me and Dini do got a song.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Tell me more about that song. That's my guy. We gotta. This might be a clip, so.
Yeah, we actually made that song in a day also.
Okay.
Yeah, Marv, shout out Marvin Beats, always.
Marvin Beats.
Hit me up and he was like, hey, I think I hit up Dini, asked him if he would work with you, and he said, yeah. And I was like, for real? You know? Like, for real? And then that was, like, probably one of, like, my best experiences working with another artist.
Let me tell you a story. I was in here one day, and I was in here working, and Hardini came in the studio, and he was listening to your song, and he was like, hey, man, he put your song on. And he didn't know I knew you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he was bumping your song in the studio. I was like, man, that's Lanna. And he was like, oh, yeah, she's fucking dope. You know what I mean? Like, she's like one of the hottest singers in the freaking San Diego and everything. And he didn't even know I knew you. Dang. It was so crazy. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was like a proud moment for me as well. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Shout out Dini. He's like nothing but love, you know, like he's not
Absolutely.
Hollywood at all. Like he's very just like he's a person and he acts like it, you know?
Absolutely. So how do you deal with like social media and haters on social media, on the social media aspect of it?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm somebody who just deletes the comment. But at the same time, I got bullied kindergarten through 8th grade, so you cannot hurt my feelings. Like,
damn, you said built tough, huh?
Yeah, like I've got like your song is ass and like, cool. Like you can't hurt me more than I've been hurt.
Let me tell you, especially if you put it on like Dago TV or something like that, man, they gonna see the worst thing ever.
Oh yeah.
If I was an artist too, I don't know, man. I don't think I could deal with it. You know, people talking crazy about you, especially if you putting your heart and all your effort into something. Yeah, it'll be very hard for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen some of the Dago TV comments, and then, you know, it's just like every other troll, like,
yeah,
0 followers.
So you don't take any of that to heart? You don't even like care? It don't bother you at all?
No.
At nothing?
No.
Damn.
It doesn't, yeah.
You better than me.
You got to be like my mom for me to care about.
Oh, okay, somebody that, you know, who means something to you.
Yeah.
I heard that. What about your like music, your goals in music? What do you want to take your music career?
I want to take it as far as I can. As of right now, the way it's looking, I do not plan on signing, so I do plan on being independent for a long time, for a very long time.
Yeah.
If anything, like a distribution deal.
Why is that?
I think last year I got a taste of what the industry could be, and I was like, I don't want no part of this.
Go a little deeper for me. So what did you experience, your trial and tribulations?
I learned that you really can't trust people.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, lost some money.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Give me some examples. So these conversations are learning pieces as well. You know what I'm saying? So people can learn a lot in these conversations. So give me some examples that you your trial and tribulations that you had in the music industry.
I think the biggest one is just people always saying like, yo, I'm going to do this for you and that for you, which I've never been the one to take a handout, you know?
100%.
But last year I had a really big opportunity. I went to Atlanta for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like, I have a job. Like, you know, I still got to work.
Right.
And I was out of work for 2 weeks, you know, over here working on music that I probably won't even be able to drop.
Right.
Because, you know, people got greedy and stuff, and I think it's just very easy, especially for the only reason why I went is because a family member had recommended it to me, you know, and a trusted family member. That's the only reason why I went, you know.
Right.
But outside of that, you know, especially other artists, they get played all the time, you know. Like, we get, as far as me, like, I get probably like 10 fake messages like every day. Like, my DM is full of just like, yo, let me do this for you, let me do that for you.
Right.
And this is like something I went, like I worked with celebrity photographers. I went in I was in this room where people get dressed for the Grammys. Like,
no way.
Yeah, I was there. I couldn't even take pictures. I've met people who had like super big plats who produced for so and so and so and so, and it still wasn't even true. So
no way. So they played you through all around everything.
Yeah, to be honest.
No way.
Yeah.
So in life, you're gonna have those up and downs. So what did you learn from those experiences though? What'd you take away from those experiences?
Mainly just to trust myself. Like, I worked with songwriters, and I worked with some dope songwriters. Like, shout out the songwriters, but I had no business paying for songwriters. Like, that's something that was like, okay, you know, you don't need no songwriters, and you don't need to sign. That's another thing. I did almost sign.
You almost signed to was it like a label or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost signed to a label. I was getting shopped around for 2 weeks that I was out there. And then when I found out that, when I decided that I didn't want to sign, which I knew I wasn't going to, but it was a possibility. I went out there having a possibility that I was going to sign.
Right.
When I announced that I didn't want to sign, that's like when all the grimy stuff happened, and it just showed me like all of this stuff is cool. Like all the material stuff is cool. You know,
Right.
They're putting this designer stuff in front of you. You know, they're putting like you're in this like luxury studio and all that stuff, and you're gonna get it super fast, but nah.
So they wined and dined you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it just realized like you don't need all of that. I rather work for it than not and have nothing.
I got to pull this out of you. So what grimy stuff happened? I want to know.
Man. All right.
If you could talk about it.
All right. So I'm just going to tell the truth. All those songs.
Please tell the truth.
All those song snippets and stuff that I put on my Instagram, I'm probably not going to drop those because I went out there. Look, like I had to pay going out there. I had to pay like the songwriters and engineers and all that stuff. And they made it clear that we were going to do splits. When I got back home, I gotta pay like, I can only drop the song if I go through their marketing plan, which is $100K. Like, bro, like,
God damn.
yeah, like I don't.
100,000. So you
Yeah.
got to pay them. So hold on. Let me think. So you had to pay to go there. You had to pay them.
Yes.
In order to drop the song after you paid them to produce the song, you got to pay them 100,000.
Right, for the marketing plan. Which if I would have signed to the album, which was, bro, that was only like 700K or something like that. Like I would have, like, come on now, that lasts. We're in inflation, like that's not gonna last, like, to be honest. And
That's
boom,
crazy.
that goes like 100K out of that 700K, you know.
Right.
And then so then we were like, no, we don't want to go through you for the marketing plan. Like, what else? Like, can we get the songs? And then it turned into, oh, you need to pay for the beats, even though we're doing splits with the beats. That's what was understood, and that's what was communicated when we were all out there. The experience there was great.
Right.
It wasn't until I came home that I found out it was all like,
Damn.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
nobody knows that. Like, nobody knows that I almost signed. Nobody knows that, like, I went through this stuff, and I don't know.
I mean, it's part of your story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have these up and downs, like I said, once again. You know what I mean? It's part of your story. So you learn from that. And now you got the experience. So if it happens again, you know how to, react to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the only reason I want to share is because I know there's other artists who are getting the same type of phone call or the same type of, yo, you got this opportunity,
Absolutely.
you got to take it. Like, you don't got to take every opportunity. You got to look into it and pray about it and trust your gut before you.
Right. So your overall goal is to be signed, or do you want to stay independent as an artist?
I would rather stay independent. I would like to get probably a distribution deal. If I am ever to sign, it has to be to a very small label. I don't want to be part of no big
Why is that?
label. I don't like it. I don't want to.
Are you more scared of the machine of the big labels?
Yeah, probably that. And then I don't want to be. I like to drop whenever I want to drop.
Right.
I don't want to. If I piss somebody off at the label, boom, nobody will ever know me ever again.
Well, yeah, so you just want creative freedom.
Yeah, I
That's
want
what it
creative
is.
freedom.
Yeah, right. See, the thing though, I've been learning about this stuff and studying this. It's like when they invest in you, they want you're an investment for them, so they're gonna want to have some type of say so into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, it makes sense if you want to sign on a smaller label for sure.
Yeah, I
You
do
know?
want a manager this year though, for sure.
All right.
That is something I do want a manager. Like I need that push. I don't mind being told. I do mind being told what to do by like, if you're close to me, then yes, I mind being told what to do. But if I hire you to tell me what to do, then yes, you can
Absolutely.
tell me what to do.
Let's talk about San Diego music scene. What is your thoughts on the San Diego music scene right now?
I feel like it's getting better, to be honest. I feel like they're finally appreciating me. But I do feel like it's getting better. They are like realizing like, oh, we do need singers now.
Right.
And we do like melodic flow.
Yes.
And things like that.
Because I'm asking this question because you're one of the, there's only a couple female artists in the music scene.
Right.
Do you think that you get the respect that, you know, is due to you?
Nah.
And why do you think you don't get that respect?
I feel like when you're a girl, every single, like, first when I first started making music, I rapped. I didn't even say that I sing. Like, I rapped.
Right.
I would get hit up for features. Yo, I want you to sing on my song. Aren't you that singer? And it's like, oh, okay. Then I finally started embracing, you know, like the singing and stuff. And then I would see, you know, people who would just start making music and rapping, who are dudes, you know, and they get farther. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, it's easier to bump your homeboys' music than your homegirls. I don't know.
Do you think it's because you're a woman?
Heck yeah.
Really?
We gotta grind way harder. We gotta do the most. We gotta do fireworks just for everybody to be like, look, just for people to look at you. Like, we
Are
have
you
to.
serious?
I'm dead serious. And then everybody wants to sleep with you. Like, doesn't matter.
Hey, you better call Uncle Hendo for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. You gotta come through me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was even crazier. BlueFace. BlueFace said, did you hear what BlueFace said?
Nah, I didn't hear it. Surprisingly.
BlueFace, right? His girlfriend, Chrisean Rock, she wants to be have a feature with Lil Baby. And he was saying that in order to have a feature on a big artist song, you have to sleep with the artist. What is your thoughts about that?
Well, that's not true. It's not true. But will Lil Baby probably try to slide afterwards?
Do you get guys in your DMs?
Yes.
With the same type of like MO?
Heck yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's times where I like think it's not that, and then my phone go off and I'm like, dang, is that? Like
No. Give me some stories, man. Let me hear it.
Nah, bro.
You gotta say no names, but I needed some stories.
I think there was one time I went to the studio and then like, I don't know, everybody was acting cool, like, you know, and then boom, hard eyes, and it's just like, nah, man, like we're all here to work. I know one time I was supposed to work with this dude, and then he was like, I'm trying to be professional, but I want you. And it's like,
interesting.
Nah, and I'm automatically just like, nah, cause no, I don't know. I just feel like people run their mouth too much, and I don't want to be in the studio. Like I can't even go to the studio alone. Like I don't want to go to the studio with.
That's scary.
I know, you know?
That's kind of scary, actually. Wow. I want to talk to you about this as well. A lot of San Diego artists don't get their respect from other cities outside of San Diego. Why do you think that San Diego artists don't get respect from other people from other cities?
Why are you asking me this, Court? All right, look. I'm a born and raised San Diego baby. You know, I'm here. Something that I've noticed just being somebody, because I'm somebody who doesn't really. I did the Dago Baby show. Shout out Marvin Beats, you know, and it was dope. But that was like my least popping show for me. Like the crowd was not jumping for me. The crowd was like 400 people, and there was probably only like 4 phones out for me. Like dead serious. And I think it's just because we're in a bubble. Like that's one thing that when I did travel for music, they were talking about West Coast, and they were just saying like West Coast is like stuck in the past, and not the whole West Coast, but then I think like to my city is like, you know, we're a little bit stuck in the past. Like we need to grow. Like somebody needs to make the new sound, you know. Like I got the weight on my shoulders. Fine, I'll do it. But
let them know.
But
let them know. I love the confidence.
We need a new sound.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So you think that we're stuck in the past and we need to revamp our sound in San Diego?
Heck yeah! Like
That's
we
it.
need to be. We're young. We're the future. Like we need to be the future. We can't just be what we heard like several times. Like every single beat is like, and I'm telling you the truth. Am I right? Or am I right?
I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I feel like San Diego has a sound, a specific sound. We're
Right.
West Coast, period.
Right.
And people are influenced by that sound.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I feel like, every city, like you go to East Coast, they have their own little sound and their own little genre of music and everything like that. And I feel like San Diego has that too as well. You know what I mean? So for sure, everybody do sound like each other. Everybody's copying each other. I got to put the camera on myself. Everybody's copying each other and everything like that. I think that's one of the biggest things that that's hindering us from growing in San Diego. I also feel like on the West Coast, I feel like we don't have resources.
Right.
We don't have the resources to project our voice to the masses.
Yeah, I agree. But I also feel like LA's right there. And you got to work with what you got,
Right. So one more question for you. If you're taking your career very, very serious, and San Diego might not be the best place for you to grow because we got limited resources, are you considering to move into LA to further your career?
Like I said, I think I'll just carry the weight on my shoulders. I think I really do like pride in my. That's just like the one thing I have pride in is even though sometimes it doesn't help my streams and stuff, I do pride myself in sounding different, and I really do want to be like the future of music, the future of Dago. We do have our people though, Maru is like signed and stuff because he sounds different. G-Fay,
That's
is
true.
popping because he sounds different.
That's true.
Dini, he is actually talking about stuff that matters, and yeah.
Interesting. I get that. Future collaborations. Who do you want to collaborate with in the future?
I'm not gonna name people in this city, to be honest.
It can be like a big artist.
Yeah, to be honest, future collaboration that I see in a couple of years is J.I. Prince of New York. Like that's just something I've just had it written down, and I just had that. Like I know I'm gonna collab with bro soon. Like I just feel that.
I never heard. So why you want to collaborate with him?
I like his melodic. I like his like melodic flow, and he's a simp like me. Like and all he talks about is heartbreak stuff. So I feel like we can really make something crazy.
You love that heartbreaking music.
Yeah, I do.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Any future plans? Any future plans that you have?
Oh, yes. Like I said, Black and Mexican and Filipino, but I'm going to be dropping a Spanish project.
What?
I am fluent in Spanish. I dropped the song Baila. I'm not going to lie, that was corny on my part. But we're gonna drop a Spanish EP.
No way.
Yeah.
And that's a smart move now. That's a smart move because let me tell you, on reggaeton and that Spanish culture,
Right.
Huge followings.
Right.
Huge followings for sure. Well, man, like I said, I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of what you're doing. Like I said, once again, you're doing big things, and I see your growth. And just keep pushing forward, man. Stay focused. Listen to your mom. Listen to your parents because they are the ones that really care about you and they're in your corner. You know what I mean? So, man, like I say, keep on doing your thing. This is Hendo Podcast. I got my girl Lanna in the building. Anything you want to add before we head out of here?
This dude's the best. Y'all need to give him his flowers. That's it.
Man, I am nothing without y'all. Hey, man, like I say, go support my girl Lanna. Album should be dropping soon. Song out right now. Let's plug your song that's out right now.
What is my song called?
The one we just dropped. Look at that. Man.
That's what happens when you're a song hoarder.
Hey, go.
Oh, there we go. Moved on.
Moved on's out right now. Instagram, plug your Instagram.
100_% _ Lanna. Follow me.
Hey, you guys, I'm Courtney Hendo. We'll see you next time.